Hey guys, so today it's a pretty late video. Been super busy, had to go to work for a bit in the morning, to the store, and then went and picked up Brian, and it just went by so fast. The day went by super fast, but just wanted to do like a short video about just the decision to have a second child. I think it's something that you just always think about, if you're like a typical family, but then when you have a child with special needs, um, then you think about it even more. So when we had Ryan, we thought, well, we wanted to have two kids for sure. And then once, Ryan got a little bit older and we started noticing all these signs, eventually got him diagnosed. Just the idea of having another child was really difficult to think about, because we're like, if we have another child, we're not going to pay attention to Ryan as much as we are right now. How are we going to deal with all that pressure, to meet certain expectations when it comes to Ryan, but then also dealing with the therapies. And we thought about it for a long time. Also because there is a higher risk. According to doctors, if you have one child with autism, the risk is a little bit higher when you have a second child. So we thought about that as well. What if we have another child and they also have autism, or eventually are diagnosed with autism? It was something that we thought about a lot, but once we came to a decision, we knew the possibility was there, and we just felt like we were ready to take on that challenge. Honestly, my parents were really worried. I know my brother was worried as well. But eventually, that worry went away. We just kind of focused on, oh, there's another baby coming. I focused as much as I could on Ryan for those 9 months, because I really want him to feel what it was just to be, him and I. But then I was also preparing him for the idea of having another child in the house, another baby. And it wasn't easy. The first 3 months, I would say, they were really hard. He didn't take it well. We also moved, so it wasn't easy for him with the whole, with all the changes. We moved. There was the newborn in the house. I couldn't pay as much attention to him. So yeah, those first 3 months, 4 months were extremely hard for him. For me, I remember I would get very emotional because I couldn't do the things that I used to with him. But at the same time, I would get emotional because I couldn't just be like any other mom, right, with the newborn, because I had to worry about toddler as well. But you know what? It got easier as the months went by. So I know a lot of you guys that are probably have a kid with special needs, or you're thinking about having another child. Like, it's hard. I say you have to think about it once, twice, 3 times, and be ready for that possibility, because it is there. It's something that you have to come to an agreement on, I would say, like as a couple, and be like, okay, these are the pros, the cons, And are we ready for the challenge? Because it is challenging. No matter if you have a special needs child or not, it's gonna be a challenge having another child. But now that Alexa's here, like, you don't know what a blessing it's been to have her around. She has helped Ryan so much, because before it was just him and I here at the house, and now it's like he has someone to play with, he has someone to fight with, he has someone to talk to. It's been a blessing, and he loves her, like he takes care of her, he protects her, like their bond, it's like so beautiful. So yeah, that's like the video that I wanted to do today, just talk about that sibling bond. Like, it's amazing how she has helped them in his speech and the way he handles things sometimes. Just like a blessing in disguise, right? And then he's learned to be more loving, more caring. He protects her, like he's the big brother, and he knows that, and he has to protect her, and that's so beautiful. Like, it's something that we didn't think we were gonna see, those, like, him showing those feelings, and yeah, there's no regrets. We're happy. We can't wait to see them grow up together. So yeah, that's like the video that I wanted to do today. Just kind of talk about that type of situation. I know it's scary. If you already have a child with special needs, and also brother or sister, just have patience. Sometimes at first it's hard, because for example, Ryan will have a little meltdown, and then Alexa gets scared, or she'll start crying as well, so it's stressful. But little by little you learn how to deal with those things, and um, just try to not get frustrated. And if you do feel frustrated, just walk away. Sometimes with Ryan, when he's, like earlier, he had like a huge meltdown over like a little bag that I bought that has markers in it. The bag little zipper broke, so it wasn't working, and I tried explaining it to him, like, oh, it's okay, we have another bag from like a previous purchase, and he couldn't understand that, so I had to walk away and cool off, because he was yelling and yelling and yelling and yelling, and no matter what I said, it wasn't gonna make it any better, so I just kind of walked away. And eventually he calmed down, and I was like, are you feeling better? He's like, yes. And now Alexa, I think she's getting used to it, because now she doesn't really cry unless I guess it really hits her. But honestly, now she kind of like, okay, whatever. But yeah, it's hard. Sometimes you just have to walk away, cool off, and I'll be okay.